Alright y'all, what's going on? This is Joe and welcome back. So today I wanted to know, when it comes to your country or your city, whichever one you have pride for and love the most, what are some of the aspects that you love about it that makes it so special to you?
She take me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face, she can see through my soul. I said don't think about it. I said don't think about it.
Japan has so many great things that it offers to people who live here. For example, health insurance is pretty damn good in this country. Also, safety is a big plus. The water here is clean, the food here is good, and the air is very fresh and very nice in most places. The buildings here are built very strong, and also there is tons of beauty along the coastlines and inland within this country. And today I'm going to tell you about some of these aspects and why I think they are so special to me. The first thing I love about Japan are the festivals. There are tons to attend throughout the year. The two most well-known festivals are the Hanami, or the Cherry Blossom Festival, held in late March to mid-April. This festival is where the beauty of the cherry blossom trees cover the entire country of Japan in a beautiful shade of pinkish white. With tons of food carts in cities all over the nation, there's always something good to eat. The other really famous festival is the Hanabi, or the Fireworks Festival, held in late July to early September. Fireworks light up the skies in cities all over Japan, and it's a great event to attend and enjoy. Another thing I love about Japan is how safe it is. My parents came to visit Japan a couple months ago, and while they were here, they had asked me, was it okay to go out at night past 9 p.m.? And that made me laugh a little bit, and they got confused why I was laughing, and I had to remember that now they're living in Chicago, and that is a very valid question from that perspective. So yes, Japan is very safe, and many people do go out at night walking alone to the convenience store, maybe to a movie theater with some friends. Japan is very safe, and yes, there is a bit of violence here and there, but it is few and far between, and any violence that goes on is something that you might have to look for if you are truly looking for violence. But for the most part, Japan is a very safe place. Okay, now the service industry in Japan is amazing. Coming from countries like America and even India, where tipping is a very important part of the service industry within these countries. Higher tips are expected for service that is phenomenal. And in India, it's kind of expected for the smallest of tasks. For example, guiding me to a taxi. Yeah, it's a good deed, it's very helpful. But the distance was 2 feet from where I was previously at. The guy wanted a $5 tip for that. No, I gave him $1, it was good to go. Another thing in India that I really didn't like was when I was leaving India, I was getting into the taxi out of my hotel, and one of the hotel staff offered to take my luggage, and I told him kindly, no thank you, I can do it myself, because I know for a fact that he was going to ask for a tip. What did he do? He took my suitcase without my permission, put it in the taxi cab, in the trunk, came back and wanted a $5 tip. I was like, hey, no. A quick tip about India. Indian people, for the most part, are really, really cool. I had a great time in India. India is an amazing country. It's so much fun. If you have a true adventurer's heart, I have to say India has to be one of the most beautiful, craziest, somewhat maybe even dirtiest places that I've ever been to. But it is an amazing country with great food, great scenery. That Taj Mahal is absolutely gorgeous. And I know I sound like I'm hyping up India because I just had a great time there, but just one of the things I did not like was just the tipping culture. Not the tipping culture in general, but just aspects of people when they were trying to get tips for a very selfish reason. That it doesn't work. I have no problem at all giving a higher tip for phenomenal service. However, if you do something out of the expectation of getting something in return like that, it's like tip repellent. It's like, no, I'm not gonna do it, especially when I ask you not to. So yeah, but also just real quick, again, India is amazing. I love it. If you are a true adventurer, go to India. It's great. I promise you, you will have a great time. However, in Japan, Service is just good and top notch because good service and doing things right is embedded into the culture. Everything from good restaurant service to the trains and buses being on time. The service industry in Japan is great. And for the last good aspect about, not the last good aspect for this video about Japan I'm going to talk about is the natural scenery that's here. And yes, of course, there's natural good scenery everywhere around the world. I've seen pictures of New Zealand, Australia, China has some beautiful places, Taiwan as well, Indonesia, Thailand, Mexico. Of course, there's good and beautiful places everywhere you go. However, we're in Japan, we're going to talk about Japan. And in Japan, there's tons of gorgeous places around the coastlines and inland. And when you get to these places, I promise you, many of these areas will put you in a state of awe when you see how gorgeous nature can truly get. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for your support, your subscriptions, your viewership, and everything that you give this channel. Your viewership and everything that you give, your energy, everything that you provide for this channel gives it life and gives me the inspiration to keep on making these videos. Guys, thank you so much, and I really appreciate everything that you do for this channel. With that being said, I got to go. This typhoon is probably going to get a bit more crazier before the day is over. So I'm going to go out. Again, guys, thank you so much, and I got to go. See ya.